Don't forget to subscribe, like this channel, okay?
The Cadillac Escalade is a long-running SUV star with arguably more social capital than the brand itself, but the subcompact 2024 XT4 doesn't live up to the lofty expectations set by its over-the-top sibling. The XT4's exterior design looks sharp, and its interior is more spacious than rivals such as the Audi Q3 and the Mercedes-Benz GLA 250. The small Caddy's standard 235 horsepower turbocharged four-cylinder, the only engine available, isn't as refined as similar powertrains in the best of its rival SUVs, however. The XT4's road manners are similarly out of step with the competition and, despite its firm ride, it's not particularly satisfying when the road turns twisty. If you like the saddle seating, know that the XT4 offers a higher driving position than most small luxury crossovers, but the Volvo XC40 delivers that too, and sports a more premium cabin as well. Although it feels like just yesterday that the XT4 joined the Cadillac lineup, 2024 marks its sixth model year, so it was time for a refresh. It got one. Cadillac has given the XT4's exterior styling an update with a new front fascia and reworked LED lighting elements that give it a face much like those of both the larger XT6 SUV and the bold-looking Lyriq electric SUV. The result looks pretty darn good. In addition to the styling changes up front, there are also new wheel designs and a few tweaks to the XT4's rear end. Inside, the XT4 adopts the Lyriq's 33.0-inch infotainment display, which stretches from in front of the driver to the edge of the passenger's side of the dashboard. The system runs Cadillac's latest infotainment interface, which is based on Google's Android Automotive software, and features wireless connectivity for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Buyers can now spec a 13-speaker AKG stereo system as an option, and the XT4's onboard Wi-Fi hotspot has been upgraded to 5G. The premium luxury and sport models both cost about the same, but since the former doesn't live up to its name and the latter is better to drive, we'd recommend the XT4 Sport. It has unique wheel designs, blacked-out exterior trim, and exclusive interior accents. The Sport model also has a suspension with adaptive dampers and better bolstered front seats. Under the hood of all XT4s is a turbocharged four-cylinder engine that makes 235 horsepower. It pairs with a 9-speed automatic transmission and front or all-wheel drive. The 2019 XT4 Sport we tested sashayed its way to 60 miles per hour in a lackluster 7.8 seconds. Despite that, the XT4 felt spry around town, and when merging onto the highway, ignore Cadillac's assertion of sportiness with the XT4. It's more of a boulevard cruiser than sporty SUV. The ride reasonable so long as the road is relatively smooth, but rough stretches of asphalt translate plenty of vibrations and sharp impacts into the cabin, especially when riding on the optional 20-inch wheels. The steering is similarly disappointing and is neither feelsome nor direct in its action. The XT4's only decisive control is its brakes, which hold our test car down from 70 miles per hour in our emergency stopping test in 172 feet with one of the firmest brake pedals we've encountered. Despite its fuel-saving cylinder deactivation capability, the XT4 earns wholly average EPA fuel economy estimates, with front-wheel drive variants reaching 30 miles per gallon on the highway. In our real-world highway fuel economy test, our all-wheel drive test vehicle managed just 27 of its EPA-rated 29 miles per gallon. For more information about the XT4's fuel economy, the XT4's interior, while comfortable and spacious, isn't as high-class as we expect in this premium segment. The dashboard and upper door panels are covered in a stitched, faux leather wrap, but lower on the doors and center console. Cheaper, sharp-edged plastic persists. The buttons and switches look and feel as though they're likely to be shared with less expensive offerings in the General Motors portfolio. Space is great for the front seat occupants and decent in the back seat, too. As with its passenger compartment, the XT4's cargo room is spacious. Behind the XT4's rear seat, we fit 6 of our carry-on suitcases, and with the seatbacks folded flat, we managed to fit 18, slightly more than smaller rivals such as the Mini Cooper Countryman. If you're looking for a small SUV that can haul cargo like a larger one, the Volvo XC40, which held 23 carry-on suitcases, is worth a look. All XT4 models come with a 33.0-inch infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The touchscreen looks crisp, stretches across 2/3 of the dashboard, and features rounded edges that nicely complement the XT4's interior design. The interface is reasonably easy to use, too, and in addition to touching the screen, the user can also interact via a console-mounted knob. An onboard Wi-Fi hotspot that provides access to the internet via a 5G connection is standard, as are a 7-speaker stereo system and in-dash navigation. A 13-speaker AKG stereo is optional. All XT4 models come with a 33.0-inch infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The touchscreen looks crisp, stretches across 2/3 of the dashboard, and features rounded edges that nicely complement the XT4's interior design. The interface is reasonably easy to use, too, and in addition to touching the screen, the user can also interact via a console-mounted knob. An onboard Wi-Fi hotspot that provides access to the internet via a 5G connection is standard, as are a 7-speaker stereo system and in-dash navigation. A 13-speaker AKG stereo is optional. Cadillac offers the XT4 with a plethora of driver assistance features, but not all of them are standard fare. For more information about the XT4's crash test results, visit the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and Insurance Institute for Highway. The Cadillac warranty outdoes several of its rivals with powertrain coverage that lasts 6 years or 70,000 miles. Cadillac offers 1 free MA.
Thank you for those who have subscribed and liked this channel.